Covering education tonight and the challenges students have when it comes to simply understanding what's happening in a book.
A lot of kids struggle with it, and one teacher tells us he has a solution and a way to reignite children's interest in reading. RTV6's Ann Kelly has a story you will see only on RTV6.
At KIPP Indy College Preparatory School on the north side, the special education classroom on the second floor is led by first-year teacher Jake Hamilton, a teacher lacking in experience but full of ideas, one that came to him several months ago when he noticed his students struggling when they were asked to read alone.
You know, they'd start reading a book and it would take so much effort to decode and to figure out what the words were that they didn't know what the story was, and so they'd put the book away and grab another one because they thought the book was boring, and so they weren't really invested in the stories, which is the fun part of reading.
So Mr. Hamilton with a plan to change that, one that has completely turned around his classroom, and the reason why today these kids are buried in their books, finishing 200-page stories and eager to explain what they're about.
He trying to get muscles, so he gonna be on the bag team.
They hadn't finished a book before we started doing this.
Before they started listening to books on these MP3 players, Mr. Hamilton bought them last month after raising $600 online. And now, for 20 minutes a day, just a fraction of the time they read at school, while Mr. Hamilton works independently with their classmates, these kids are plugged in and following along, not only gaining an understanding of the book they're reading, learning new vocabulary along the way, but gaining confidence in their ability to finish what they started.
And making this reading experience even more special, the fact that these stories that students are listening to on this MP3 player, well, they're voiced by Mr. Hamilton himself. Here, take a listen.
Jason Brill came in late and almost sat to my right, but luckily I stopped that from happening at the last second.
For hours every evening, he records portions of 3 different books students are working on.
I enjoy making it funny for them, and I like to do voices for them.
A lot of work, but Hamilton's kids tell us it's helping them.
Because, like, if I read by myself, I'll read it, and then the next day I don't remember it. But when I read, like, when he put it on the MP3 player, I could remember everything that he said.
The exact goal of this first-year teacher, who says MP3 players aside, these kids deserved the extra help.
Those are really special kids to me, and they work extremely hard.
Ann Kelly, RTV6.
And if you would like to read more on Mr. Hamilton's methods or share this story, we have it posted on our website and the RTV6 app.